Hey YouTube, haven't done a video in over a month and I've been meaning to, and I haven't had the time with the state fair coming up and getting the rabbits. It's just been crazy trying to get all my different age groups and everything ready for the state fair, which is in like 3 or 4 days from now. So I've got time. I'm getting out here to feed, and the weather looks good and nice overcast, so I get some good lighting. But thought I'd go through here and show you some of these for the state fair. These are going to be some juniors. This is Good Bar and Good Bar and Starburst litter. Sorry, I got so many now. It makes it tough, but this doe here is my favorite of that litter. She's a little smaller than the rest of them, and but you can see she's really nice. She's growing out nice, and she's getting her weight just right, so I think she's going to be great. Now this is her sister. You can tell she's just a little bit bigger than her, and she's real pretty. And she's got a really good body if she's posed upright. And then this is their brother. Now he's a little smaller like the other doe, but he has the best type of all the boys, so that's why he got to stay, and he's going to go to the state fair. And possibly on to the National Convention in the first part of November, but I got a bunch of juniors to show you them. This is those three's sister. When I weaned her, she pulled her teeth out on the wire, her top teeth, so when they grew back in, just by growing, they just didn't grow quite right. It's not a bad teeth situation or heredity or anything. I know that it's from her pulling her teeth out, so I'm just going to go ahead and keep her back. She's pretty nice. I'm going to go ahead and keep her back and breed her real soon while her whichever sister stays is out in the show world. That's just what I've decided to do, just give her something to do, same genetics. Down here we got Pixie Sticks, and she's been doing really good, and Pixie Sticks will be on the state fair. She's in pretty good condition, pretty good coat. So we'll see how she does at the state fair. Over here is just a buck out of Crackle and Fun Dip. And then this is his sister down here. And they are both already sold. And they are both already sold. Her and him with her brother. The guy wanted a trio. He needed a broken buck and a red buck, and then he went ahead and took his sister. But they're going to go to the state fair first before, they're still mine. He hasn't bought them yet, but I told him after the state fair he could buy them. This down here is Good Bar and Dub's first litter. This is their buck out of that. And here are two does out of that. The doe right there is the little bit smaller one. Pretty nice type, but the other one back there is the bigger one, and she's got really nice type. I'm pretty happy with both of them. But they're getting ready to go to the state fair for their first show, age-wise. And then you got that same breeding. It's these four guys here. This is Good Bar and Dove's second litter. Those four guys left. And there's Charlie. She's just hanging out. She's not bred or anything. Just kind of giving her a little bit of a break. And I want to get her bred. Actually next week probably. Has some mid-September babies. Again, I keep all my bucks in the buck barn so that they stay cool all summer, don't get over 85, don't really get over 80 in the air conditioning. So I know whenever I breed them, I know they're going to be able to breed and do just fine. This here is Lifesavers. She's gorgeous. She's one of the two sisters that I kept. They're both awesome. Friends of ours got the sister. I went ahead and let her go because I don't need them both. But relax, babe. She's a little fidgety from the camera, but she is really nice doe. And then down here is Snowcaps, and she's like 11.5 pounds already, and she's still an intermediate. She's a monster girl, aren't you? Aren't you, girl? There you go. She's a big old gal. She's going to be getting bred after the state fair too. Her and I don't know about Lifesavers. I might keep her for a senior at Nationals. Depends on how well she does. This is Smarty and Kit Kat's little buck. Their best little broken buck out of their breeding. That'll be going to the state fair. Got these two here, a red buck and a broken buck with excessive hairs. Those are out of Smarty and Fun Dip's litters, if you remember when they were younger. He kind of got some floppy ears from the summer heat, and he just doesn't quite have the body that I'd want to show with the excessive hair, so I've decided to go ahead and scratch them and not take them to the state fair. Just to, I don't know, I just don't need them all there, I guess. And then this is their sister. She's a little red doe, a little bit lighter red because both of her parents are broken, but she's got a really nice type, so she ought to do well. And then this is their two brothers. Here, they're pretty nice little white bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and take them. You know, maybe sell them or whatever. State fair, people can use them. And there's Hot Tamales and Milky Way. And then down here is Hot Tamales litter from Crunch. Y'all remember them when they were little a few months back. There's 5 in here left. 2 of them's already made it to the freezer camp. So, but these are looking pretty good. Them and the rest of the junior crew are all getting tattooed tonight, so they're going to be real happy with us, I'm sure. But so there's 5 of them, 5 red possibles for convention. And I'll just run through here real quick. Here's Andy. She's going to go to the state fair, and then she'll be getting bred. This will be her last show. And Twix, she's bred right now. I believe she's bred to Jawbreaker. Yeah, Jawbreaker. I bred her to Jawbreaker. Just I wanted something different. And you'll meet Jawbreaker in a little while. You've met him before, but he's got a name. Here's Reese's. She is bred to, I don't know how to go look in there on the paper, but I'm pretty sure she's bred to Smarty. And here's Miss K and her litter. She has this litter, red-wise. She only has one little Charlie. And then she has steel, 3 broken steels. And then we have this guy. And I can't find any gold tipping on that little guy for nothing. You can't tell it in the camera, but I've looked hard. There's no gold tipping on him. He is pretty sure he's a broken black, and if he keeps that way, then we'll probably show our first broken black. But here's Glacier, and her last litter got a 2 steels and a broken steel, and then a nice little broken red right there. Half nose marking one, but going to be a real nice one. The doe over there that I showed you was already 11.5 pounds. This is the same breeding out of that. Snowcaps, this is the same breeding, so that one's probably going to be a monster as well. I hope. Smarty and Kit Kat's litter. This is Kit Kat. And the litter that she ended up having. There's 2 little brokens right there. She has 3 red broken Charlies. Now, this is the problem with breeding broken on broken. You get a bunch of Charlies. You breed a Charlie to a solid, you get a bunch of pretty stuff. And then you got, looks like 3 little reds, real light reds. Again, they'll darken up a little bit, but not as dark as, you know, that. But they will. But that's a product of having 2 broken parents, and obviously. So they'll darken up some, but for reds, they won't be very dark. And there's whatchamacallit. She's bred. Whatchamacallit was bred to Rolo. So let's see how her nice body with Rolo does. And I'll take you guys out here. This here is Crunch and Milky Way's litter. These are the 5 that she raised. Real nice little 5 reds here. All these are juniors that are getting tattooed, and they're all junior hopefuls for convention. So either going to fill my orders, go to convention for me to show, go to convention for me to show and sell down in Texas, whatever. Good Bar and Whatchamacallit's litter. Real nice reds. There's 5 in here. They had the 3 torts. Those 3 torts were sold to a girl, and she went off to use them as a meat pen and won Grand Champion meat pen at her county fair, which was pretty cool for something like that. They look like cinnamons is basically the way you can describe them. Here's Good Bar and Charlie's. Get all them brokens. This is a product of solid red over a Charlie. Everybody's a broken. Everybody's a broken. They're so pretty. Sorry, you can't really tell in there that well. Here's Jawbreaker. Jawbreaker is Good Bar and Charlie. So he is the same breeding as these guys. Just he's a breeding before. And he's already got a leg. He got a leg up in Iowa July. So we decided we needed to keep him back because he is a broken that is not out of my white improvement line that is really good. So that means he has a lot of red. He's all red back, you know, going all the way back, broken red to red. This is Pixie Stix' brother, and he is already sold. I need to speed it up. Smarty and Kit Kat, the buck inside I showed you up on top. Well, these are the two does. This is a red doe, and this is a broken doe. They are both going to the state fair, and if they do any good, they can go on to the convention. But here's Fun Dip, and she is bred to Warhead, and she threw her mat up here and blocking her feeder. Get that fixed here in a second. Smarty and Twix. Sorry, I'm just rolling through this. I'm not too enthusiastic or whatever. I'm pretty tired. I've been running all day working on rabbit stuff, so getting them ready for the fair. Smarty and Twix, I believe I already took one to freezer camp. But they have that heavy broken there. They got that nice broken there. Then they got this excessive haired broken there, which got a pretty nice body, maybe. And then you got 3 reds. And one of those is pretty dark. I think it's that one back there. But those are pretty nice. So these are all juniors, hopefuls for convention. See how they turn out also. All these junior hopefuls that I was talking about are all getting tattooed tonight. So got more to do. So I need to get going. And sorry it's been so long, but when you're busy, you're busy. And I just wanted you guys to see these before everything gets moved on from the state fair or whatever. But this is where we've been and what we've been doing. Again, you got any questions, feel free to ask, but that's what it is. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.